Hi there, thank you so much for joining me. This is Esther at Stampin Star Creations for another Tuesday night live. I hope you can join me live and live and excuse me, if not, you can catch this on the replay. So tonight I'm going to try my dab hand at a fancy fold. So this fold seems to have become more popular on YouTube. It's the triple accordion fold, and shout out to Janice at Jazzle Dazzle Craft, who came up with all the measurements for me, so I didn't have to do it myself. So Janice, if you pop on, thank you very much for helping me out with the measurements. So I'm doing it UK size, or European size, which is what Janice has kindly done. So I don't normally work in centimetres, but that's what I'm going to do tonight. So good to have your company, and thank you for joining me. Hi there, Cindy, Wendy and Tina. And already I've got a thumbs up. It's a good start. It's a good evening. So I have been given some of this beautiful peony paper. I don't even know the name of it. Because I was given it, I didn't kind of take on what it was called, and it's a lovely colourway. It's got grey granite it's a mixture of grey granite and petal pink, so you've got elements of petal pink in there as well, so it's a lovely colour combination. You can't go too wrong with greys and pinks. I'll be incorporating the Bloom and Grow stamp set and some dies as well. Hi from the Netherlands. How do you pronounce your name? I'm terrible at trying to pronounce it. I end up getting it completely wrong. So welcome, the Netherlands. Hi there, Kerry. Good morning, Monica. So if you're wondering what's happened to my Facebook, if you're a regular follower of mine, I've moved my Facebook live slot to earlier in the day, which worked really well today. So I'm hoping to keep that up. And there's less of a rush trying to get off Facebook to get on YouTube. So it seemed to work quite well. Right, without further ado, I'm going to turn you around. I am going to try and get comments up on another device if I can, if that's at all possible. So just bear with me 2 seconds while I try and do that. Yes, Christine, it is a lovely colour combination. Yes, Christine, it is a lovely... And we have an echo. I thought because I'd turned off the Do Not Disturb, I thought I wouldn't get an echo. Obviously not. Hey, Neverana, good to see you. Right, so here's a sneak peek of one that I was testing out earlier. I'm going to put that to one side, and I'm going to just try and go through the measurements from the top with you, so you've got an idea of what I'm doing. I think I might need those. Right, so I'm using an A4 sheet. So like I said, European sizes, so I'm doing centimetre stay, which is quite unusual for me. Inuka. Is it Inuka? Inuku? Oh, I'm trying. Right, I'm not going to spill my tea again this week, which is what happened last week. I'm going to move it somewhere a bit safer. And so I'm cutting this down to 15 centimetres. So I guess the nearest inch is going to be 5 7/8 if you really do want that, but it's 15 centimetres. Inuka. I'm going to try and remember that if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm a bit known for pronouncing names wrong. So 15 centimetres on the short side of an A4 sheet, okay? And then we're going to score at 10.5, which is about 4 1/8. So 10.5 centimetres. I'm going to try and go a little bit slower just so that you can keep up with any if you're trying to write it down. And then 18 centimetres, which is about 7 1/8 of an inch. And then 25.5 centimetres. I'll give you the centimetres again, which is about 10 1/16. So that's 10.5 centimetres, 18 centimetres and 25.5 centimetres. So once again, that's thanks to Janice at Jazzle Dazzle Craft for doing the measurements for me. Oh, I need my trimmer in a minute. But so you want to turn it so that the shortest score, hopefully you can see the score lines, the shortest score is to your left, okay? So I'm going to do the easy fold, which is that first score line. We're folding it over as if you're creating a card, okay? And then we're folding back on ourselves. I don't say valley and mountains because I get myself thoroughly confused. And then we're going to fold this back over again. Okay? I'm just going to use my bone folder to crease those into place. So nice and easy. Once it's just a couple of creases and then it's just a matter of knowing how to fold it. So you should end up with this, okay, like an accordion. And then all that's left to do is to decorate. So I'm going to talk you through. I'm just going to have a look through my papers to see what order I want them to go in when I come to stick it down. So I'm going to do a slightly different variation on my other card, but I'm probably going to go back and work on that. So I'm going to have, I think I like this one in the background. What do we think? Let's just have a look through, unless I go a bit more subtle. And where's that nice pinky one? If somebody can tell me the name of this paper, that'd be really useful. Now I've lost my other pink one. There it is, that's what I was looking for. So you've got those two, which are similar designs but different colours. I'm thinking I might need to break it up a little bit. And have maybe that one in between. Wonder whether to go a little bit plainer because I want to put things on top of it. Whether to go for a plainer. Oh, there's that side. Oh, that's better. I prefer that. So you could go all petal pink. Peony Garden, thank you. In Inuka. I quite like the contrast of the black and white, and I like this idea actually of can you see I've been colouring it in the full colour. I don't think people mind a mispronunciation. Hi Melly. Oh, don't worry, you're here now. So I'm just trying to figure out what papers I should use and where I should put them. So I just wanted to talk you through the measurements of these in case you wanted to do one as well. So now the other thing is you can decorate the inside panels as well, but just to make life easier, I'm just going to try and do one at a time, or else I might get a little bit lost. So we're cutting it 10.1 centimetre, which is nearly 4 inches, by 14.6, which is basically 5 3/4 of an inch. So that's your back panel. Hi Gina. So that's that one there. And then what did I want? That one for the middle. So your middle panel, so then you only have one for the back, and then you'll have two this size and then two the front size. So the middle ones are 7 inches or 2 3/4 of an inch, basically, or by 14.6. And then the last one, now this is 3.8 by 14.6. Oh, because it's directional paper, I've got to cut it that way. So 3.5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, Delinda. Right. So it's just so that you get the idea. Like I said, you need to, if you want to decorate the inside, you'll need to cut 2 of these panels as well. But I'm going to just do a here's one I made earlier. Just move that one to the side for the second. And grab hold of this. And, oh, I wonder if I could fit 2 things on here. No, I can't. That's a shame. Isn't it annoying when you can't fit 2 paper? Never mind. We will go with it. Did you see that sneak peek just then? Ooh. Right, so sorry about the shadows. One of my lights that I had propped up last week got knocked down, and I need to just figure out how I need to prop it back up again. So I'm using for this flower, comes from Bloom and Grow. This is a set that I keep coming back to. It's just a really handy set, and I've chosen the smallest flower. Although I just thought I could, well, you could choose any you want, but I'm going to go for that one, and I'm stamping it in grey granite. Oh, and I didn't have a piercing mat. I've got a lumpy bump, so I'm going to do that again. I'm going to turn him over, pretend he never happened, and try again. This should make it nice and flat for me. So just applying a bit of pressure, giving a chance for that ink to meet paper and give it a little kiss. You know, say here paper meets stamp. Now I'm going to stick to the lovely colour palette that we've been given, which is the grey granite and the petal pink. So I've got out my alcohol markers, and I'm going to do some simple colouring. Now I decided that normally what I would do is colour up the stems, up the leaves even, and do colour in the stems. But today I'm going to try something a little bit different and just try and colour the base of the leaf instead, just for something a bit different. So I'm using matching coloured blends, because if you didn't know already, Stampin Up, which is the company product I'm using, has coordinating products. So their cards, their papers, their inks, their pens, all go together. And you can purchase these things from my online shop at stampinstarcreations.co.uk. There's a great offer on at the moment also. If you'd like to consider signing up or joining my team, for £99 you get £130 worth of product, plus 2 free stamp sets, plus they've done some ready-made card kits for you to kind of get stamping and get going with some projects. So do get in touch with me if you'd like to know more. You might have noticed I haven't coloured right to the end because I am going to have a bit of white space, I decided. And oh, I've missed a leaf. Oh, that's pale. We want the dark one first. So much easier having a second device. I can keep up with the comments a lot more easily. Okie dokie. Now, in my prototype, I did colour the buds grey, but I know technically they should be pink. So let's do them in that colour. I'm going to change it around a little bit. And then with these flowers, I tend just to go dark in the middle. So I lay down lots of colour for that one. And then the same with this one, I tend to do just like the kind of, I don't know, the sides of the petals I tend to do dark, and sometimes the outer petals I do in the darker shade. And then these, again, I just think you don't need to spend like ages colouring in. Because it's quite a light colour, you're not really going to notice the tiny kind of difference in colour. And then just get the bigger end of the pen and just blend it all in a circular motion, like so. It makes such a difference having 2 tones. Just adds dimension to your project. Okay, good morning, Janice. Lovely to see you. Right, so that's that. The other thing I want to do is to add on a sentiment, which I might then decorate with a bit more foliage. So I'm going to go in with the grey granite again. I want to have Let's Celebrate You. But because this is quite big and I want to cut it out with a circle, I'm just using the, in fact, if I stick it in the middle there, that will cover it. Okay. And then I think I might introduce a few spriglets. Or spriggles. Is that what I called it last week? Spriggles? Now this is nice. I like this one there. Oh, maybe I can add a bit of that. Maybe a bit of that. Right. Just find some blocks now that I've used earlier. Where's all my blocks gone? Okay, so let's think about where we want this to go. Spriglets is cute. Yeah, bit of spriglets. I'm just bringing back my die to make sure, just to see if I have got them in the circle or not. I don't want it to look too, what's the word? It's not symmetrical, but just, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I suppose symmetrical is the word I'm looking for. Okay, that's nice. I like that. And then I think I'm going to add some. I wonder whether to add petal pink. Where are you? I've not even got you out today. Oops, somebody's fallen down the back. Hold on a second. Soft sea foam is making its escape. It is a lovely set because you can add to your bouquet, as it were, your floral arrangement, or you can just use the little elements by themselves. I'm wondering if this is going to be quite dark. Let's have a look. I suppose it can afford it, so I'm going to stick a few in here. I could do with another bit of pink up there, but I'm going to leave it for now. Come back to that. I'm tempted to cut it out at this stage and then I know what I'm working with. Does that make sense? Doesn't make sense in my head anyway. Hello there, Mr. Bobby. Nice to see you. Right, let's put you up there. And I'm going to bring on Lily Beauty. Here she is. And she's got a new plate today. Did it come today or yesterday? It came yesterday. This is number 5, which is the magnetic plate. As you can see, I've used it a lot today. It's got a self-healing mat on top, which is like that kind of green craft mat. Look, I've been cutting already on it. And the other side is completely magnetic, which means you can put your elements on and they'll just sit where you want them to, which is fantabulous. Another new word for you tonight. Made it up on the spot. And I'm going to fit in this one here because I can. Might as well. And look, there's no kind of springing about. It fits exactly where I put it. Now, what I would just say is be careful you don't nudge anything when you put your number 3 plate on. And yes, you can ask me how I know that. It is nice and thin. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a really nice thin plate and it fits on nicely. And so sometimes you might just find it might stick to your plate like so, but let me just move that, put it somewhere safe. But you just, you know, peel it off and it'll come off fine. Okay, so that's those. While I'm here, I'm just going to cut the last one that I do want to have, and that is a piece of this scallop. Now, somewhere around here. That's too small. I had a piece already cut. What have I done with it? Oh well, let's just chomp off another piece because I can't find the last one. It'll get used anyway. Otherwise you'd waste time just watching me look for things. There we go, nice and easy. Hey Ruth. There, sorted. Okay, let's move her out the way. And just bring you to a point where you can see what I'm doing. Right, where were we? Right, actually, I don't know whether I could leave that, couldn't I? But I'm in the mood for decorating tonight, so I'm sorry, but you're just going to have to watch me do a little bit of colouring in. Hi there, Ruth. I'm going to do little pink berries. That's nice because it adds a little bit of pink where I need that to go. And then we'll do the... If you're going to this trouble to make a fancy fold card, then you might as well decorate it nicely. Doesn't take long. And I've used, if you've noticed, the stitched circle dies, which is the largest one of the dies, and the scallop, which is the largest scallop die as well. So like I said, if you're copying along, it's nice and easy to remember. It's just the largest of both. Hi Carrie, long time no see. How are you? Okay, let's do the pale colour. She pauses to think what she's saying. I like that. Okay, so that wasn't too painful, was it? So this largest scallop happens to just fit nicely around the edge of my stitched circle. So we might as well go ahead and stick him down. It's like those coffee mats you get, you know, those little paper coffee mats. Okay, so I did say I was going to bring one on I made earlier. So, oops, I dropped a piece, didn't I? So for this one, let's have a look if I've got this right. That one was going to go there, that one's going to go there. This one was going to go here, and this one was going to go there. So this is a different version. This is on grey granite, and I'm going to go ahead and stick these down. Oh, there we go. So dainty, says Delinda. Love this sweet. It's so elegant. Wow, like I said, Ruth gave me these. I think we do a bit of a swap. Ruth on here, who's my sister, Artful Stampin' with Ruth. I think I gave her something, she gave me these back, and so I've got kind of like sample pieces of paper to use, and yeah, they are really pretty colour. They're lovely. Hi there, Wanda, lovely to see you. And what's nice is you've got the patterned side and you've got the floral, so it's great for more masculine cards, or if you wanted something a bit plainer, you didn't like the florals, you've got the option of colouring in. I really do like that. I do like that side, lined, the lined images, but I think it's just a bit busy for today's card, so that's why I'm covering them up. Okay, and then I'm going to do the darker version, and then there's a lighter version of this, which I'm going to stick at the front with, if I remember to, I'm going to stamp on it. Okay, so that's going to go on the front like so. Okay, so it opens up like that. So this one I was thinking of popping inside, so it's a Let's Celebrate You, so that's kind of a little bit hidden until the cards open. And then this one I'm thinking was going to go here. In fact, I could hide that, couldn't I? And then this front one I was going to have a sentiment on here, which fits rather nicely, I'm thinking. It's the first pack of DSP I struggled cutting into in a long time. I haven't got an awful lot of DSP actually, so it's quite nice to have an occasional play. So I've got the You Are Simply Wonderful stamp, again from that same stamp set, Bloom and Grow. Bloom and Grow Forever, it makes me want to sing. Yep. I've decided that if you like the paper, you should just use it, because it ends up just sitting there, doesn't it? So I was going to put it on the edge. Oh, let's. Now, I don't know if this is going to show up. This is a bit daring of me, but let's try. Oh yeah, that's nice. Good, good, good. So I think I'm going to carry on the... Oh, hello, Buggy. Did you see that? It landed on my arm. I quite like the idea of maybe a few spriglets on here as well, but keeping it nice and monochromatic. Going over in an arch. Oh, this is nice. This is unplanned. I like that. So, you know, starting tame, and then we're gonna, I know it's on the side, but it's part of the design, part of my design. Oh, actually that looks nice inside as well. Oh dear, what do I do? I could cut out some more. How am I doing on time? I've got plenty of time. I might do some more spriggles. Okay, that word is getting a bit overused now. This is a nice way to show off your paper, this accordion fold. Has anybody given it a go? What have I stuck down? Yeah, I've stuck everything else down. It just showcases the paper nicely. So I'll have Let's Celebrate You. And I thought you could have your message there, but I thought you could have it on the back. I thought it might be quite nice. I think we'll go this way around. I don't know if it needs any more. Maybe I'll do a few sprigs, and then I won't stick it down just yet. Let's put it somewhere safe. I'm going to bring on... Now this has matching... The little sprigs and leaves have got matching dies, so I can easily just cut those out. What do we want? I think some more leaves would be good. Let's bring you in a little bit. Do a few leaves. I've also got these plain little flowers which I can just cut out some of those as well. And I happen to have a strip of paper. So I've got 5 leaves, that will do. And then we'll cut those out. Let's bring her back on. Sorry, I wasn't going to do so much die cutting tonight, but might well, you know. Another hot day in the UK today. Whew, at least got my washing dry. Roly poly, and it goes. Flowers here to play with. Oh, it's great. You can just literally sit it anywhere and it'll just stay still. So this magnetic plate has just come into stock in September. So obviously we're in September, so it's in stock now. So if you're interested in maybe getting a machine or just the plate, then that's available in stock now in my online shop. If you're interested in a catalogue, by all means get in touch. My email address should be in the... Oh, it's gone in. Okay, I'm going to have difficulties getting this through the machine. Let me just... There we go. It's so smooth running as well. That's the other thing I'm quite impressed with. It's very smooth going through. What I should be doing is turning my plate. You do want to turn your plate the other way because you don't want it to start warping, so I'm just going to flip him over. It's just the nature of the beast, as it were. And I'm just going to do one more. You'll be pleased to know. Anyway, I've given you a good demonstration of the stamp and emboss. Cut and emboss, even. There we go. Right, let's move them out the way. Well. Got flowers flying everywhere. What's that on the floor? Right. Bring you down. It sounds real smooth and less crackly. With like, oh, these bugs go away. It's because I've had my window open. I've got all the bugs coming in. It is very smooth, indeed. There, that just helps to extend that a bit more, doesn't it? Right, let's get sticking. So what I'm going to do is get a strip of this foam sheet, which I've just cut down, and stick a strip across the middle because I want to tuck things behind it. So you're going to go there. Which way up is the question. This bug is determined to be on the card. It wants to be YouTube famous. Can you see it? I don't know if you guys can see the little bug flying around. Now, I am going to leave these plain. You can obviously colour them in if you wanted to, but to save time, I'm just going to stick them down as they are, and it adds a different dimension if you don't colour them in. That's my excuse, and I'm going to stick to it. So again, I don't want it too uniform. I'm just slightly overlapping them. Like so, and it just kind of helps to splay out the card a bit more. Let's just bring them up a tad. Oh, I like it. It's pretty. Got a bit of glue on there. Okay, and then we're going to go in with our Let's Celebrate You. You like it with the extra leaf, good. Linda says, wow, twice in one day. Hi again. Hi, Linda. Why do you have a hazard substance sign on the back of your glue bottle? Well, it says, warning, may cause an allergic skin reaction. If on skin, wash with plenty of water. If skin irritation or rash occurs, medical advice. There you go. So be warned. Hi, Linda. The other Linda. So I'm putting these on my piercing mat because I want to give them a bit of a squash. That's not squishy enough. Let's try there. Just wanted to give it a little bit of, not have them as flat as flat. The new rules and regulations, yeah, it's probably because of customs rules they need to have it on there, I'd imagine. So I'm just using the top of my, what's it called? Pick me up tool? No, take your pick tool. I must call it by the right name, I'm so naughty. Okay, and I'm thinking, what am I thinking? A few dabs of glue, Might just try and do them fairly randomly, she says. I'm not very good at random. Tends to look as if they've been placed there, but you know. My other ones, I think I need my bobby tweezers. There we go. So the pink just helps to break up the grey, and it really celebrates that back page. So Whoop. You want to give it a chance to dry. Right. Oh, there you go. It might be the European regulation. So I need some for down this side. I think one here. Maybe one here. Maybe something here. And maybe one in the corner. Gayleen says, hi Esther, I'm late. I forgot what time it was. Gayleen, that is not a good excuse. Do you think your teacher would let you get away with that? So these flowers are pretty. They come with this set. I just thought you could probably, I won't do it because you'll be getting a bit annoyed at me, but you could probably double these up and have them go like that, like a crisscross. No excuse, she says. Trouble is, when you're coming late, you get to see the finished article. Yeah, I like that because you see a glimpse of that. And I quite like the idea of these sections here being plainer. I'm thinking pearls, little pearls or something would look pretty. Tell you what, oh, I've got these. Could use those. I have got some sequins I could use, which has got the right colours. Too many choices. Spoilt for choice. All these lovely silvery ones. What shall it be? What shall it be? Let's have a look. Could use. I think these are too silver. Are these too silvery? Maybe. They're not grey enough. Do you know what I mean, Harry? Might add a few little pink ones because I know I said I was going to keep it monochrome, but I might as well use these because they're the right colours. Just add a few of these sequins on the front. I'm going to hide my glue spot. So there's that. You like the little flowers, like kisses all over the card. Oh, that's cute. I might carry on with the sequins. I might as well because these are sadly now retired, so I might as well just use them up. Where did he go? There you go, might as well chuck everything on it. And then just a few. On the back page. There, right. Esther, stop with the sequins already. These ones are stunning. I love these ones. These are elegant faceted gems. You got the clear, and then you got these pearlescent ones, and you got these lovely pinky ones. So maybe I'll use them another time on another project, but I do like them very much. I'm very pleased that I bought them. Oh, should we go? Oh, go on then. Somebody said Winker Stella. I did. Just gonna add touches of Wink of Stella. Wink of Stella. Sometimes it's nice not to completely cover things with Wink of Stella, but just to do like little touches. So when you catch the light, she says, you can't see it, but it is there, I promise you. I'm going to put a little bit on the leaves. This is a big celebration. It's a card of celebration. And then last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just do a nod on the back. So one there. Oh, I'm a bit brave not doing it on my whatchamacallit. And then just because I can, it's one of those cards that you just don't want to stop working on. One of those, you know. I will stop after this because I am done. And then to the light. Hey Wendy, I know the colours are so pretty. No, I feel bad. I need to get my act together with my giveaways. It's not set up on my, I'm using my other device and it's all set up on there. I will try and get back to it. Depends what I'm doing as well, doesn't it? Oh, I'm glad you like it, Christine. Thank you very much. So I'm going to turn him over. And that's for your message on the back, in case you're wondering. And then I'm going to call it an evening. No doubt my sister might come on and do a live. There, so once again, thanks to Janice at Jazzle Dazzle Craft for giving me the, or she did her own version of this with Boho Indigo. So you can go and check out her video. Right, let's draw you up a little bit for the great reveal. I feel like it could do with like a belly band. I know it doesn't need it, but let's celebrate you. There, look. It's so elegant, isn't it? So pretty. I love the fact that it's kind of like a slow reveal. Ta-da! Let's celebrate you! Cue the confetti. Okay, I'm getting silly now. There. I hope it fits in an envelope. Yes, my envelope's gone. It should do. I'll make it fit. Yes, it does. Look. Right, you better go before I start decorating the envelope, you guys. Oh, it's a nice kind of heavy card as well. Do you know what I mean? Like it's sturdy. Oh, Stella needs to be subtle, not in your face. Yes. Oh, Winker Stella. In fact, I'm just going to... I told you it was one of those cards, didn't I? Just feel the need to give these leaves at the back some treatment. Didn't realise they came in for the full works, but yes. There you go. I do just feel the need to do my envelope. I'll do this, I promise. I'll finish. Okay? Because you might, you know, I come to give a card away and I'm like, oh, I should have done the envelope at the time of doing the card. Because then you don't have to fiddle faffle afterwards. I like the idea of it just being in the left hand side there. And up. Good. Right. I'm going to go and colour this in. And you guys can go and watch Ruth. Right, I'm going to turn the camera around so I don't get sick. Whoop. Saw a nice collection of blends there, did we? Oh dear. Thank you, everybody. That's turned out even better than I thought, and that's always a good sign, isn't it? So there we are. Thank you so much for joining me for my Tuesday night live. Do go ahead and catch my replay on Facebook, which happened this afternoon, and I'll be back next week at 2 o'clock over on Facebook, and I'll be back here. It seems to work well, 9 o'clock on a Tuesday evening, and it just gives me a bit of breathing space to kind of get my head around what next, and it's not so kind of pressurized. So I'm liking this new format. It's great to see you, and thank you so much for joining me. If you're new, you can hit that subscribe button. If you've liked what you've seen, you can give me a free thumbs up. Please comment after the video, let me know what you thought of the cards, because it just helps with the analytics. And do share the video out if you think, oh, I like this, I know someone who'd enjoy this. Please do share it out, because it just all helps towards getting more subscribers and sharing the love. It's not just about subscribers, but it's about sharing what we do and sharing ideas and sharing our community as well. So please go ahead and do share out the video. So take care, everybody. Hopefully Ruth will be on in a minute. Lots of love, and hopefully I'll see you again next week. Bye for now. I'm trying to press the X. Right, gone. Bye.